Welcome to Healthy Dental Products. Today we want to demonstrate an amazing product called Hydro Floss. Hydro Floss is a system that completes and complements your home care dental system. It flushes and disrupts plaque that brushing and flossing actually leave behind. Today I brought with us Kelly. Kelly is going to demonstrate how to use the Hydro Floss system. Kelly is a Hydro Floss user on a daily basis at home. Kelly, can you tell us what is your favorite thing about the Hydro Floss?
I like the Hydro Floss because it makes my mouth and my gums and my teeth feel just great. There was a period of time I wasn't able to use it. I was on vacation and I missed it tremendously. So it's a great thing to have.
Why would you recommend this product?
My dental hygienist actually suggested that I use it, and so I did, and I happen to love it now. So I would recommend it because of the way that my teeth have been coming out and my gums and getting great dental checkups.
We will begin our step-by-step use of the Hydro Floss system. This is an irrigating technique that relies on your sense of touch. Therefore, it's a good idea to practice. Irrigating while you're watching yourself in the mirror without filling the reservoir or turning on the Hydro Floss, this will allow you to see the technique you will use. Pick a starting point and move the jet tip along your gums and between your teeth as you practice. Watch your movement and remember how it feels. Kelly is going to now fill the reservoir with warm water. That is the first step. You want to have warm water because when the water touches the gums through a high pulsating rate, it's a comfortable flow. If you have too cold of water, the teeth are going to be rather sensitive. The next step, Kelly is going to add a medicament. You can use Breath RX, Listerine, Scope, whatever you're comfortable with putting in the Hydro Floss. They do not recommend that you use anything abrasive like salt, anything that can damage the Hydro Floss. And the instructions for that will be in your purchase. The next step Kelly is going to do is pull off the tip. When you start with the Hydro Floss, you want to make sure that you will put the tip in securely. The most important piece is the button right in front of her finger. That button is our on and off button. This is what you're going to want to practice with because when the water comes out, it's going to come out at a rather forceful. And it can get all over your sink and all over your mirror if we're not doing this with a practice. Kelly is going to now bend over the sink and apply the Hydro Floss. You want to kind of start with a low pulsating rate to start. She's going to hold the button. The Hydro Floss system, make sure the button is pushed securely so the water is not coming out. You then bend over the sink, open your mouth, and apply it to the teeth and gums. I always start with the top teeth and spend usually half of the water of the reservoir using it just on the top teeth. You always want to make sure the reservoir lid is not loose while in use. Next, Kelly is going to just bring the Hydro Floss down to the lower teeth. What's recommended is you go through 2 entire reservoirs when doing the Hydro Floss system. When you have completed using up the entire water in the reservoir, you want to remove the reservoir from the Hydro Floss container. You may want to wipe the base of the handle dry. Also, you can wipe out the reservoir with a paper towel or something and clean off the countertop around the Hydro Floss. Weekly, we want to fill the reservoir with very warm water. Turn the pressure control settings higher as you graduate with using it and getting more comfortable with it. The on and off position is on the front. And really they recommend when you start with the Hydro Floss to start at a lower setting and kind of work your way up. Thank you so much for joining us for our Hydro Floss video. We hope we can integrate it into a product that you use at home.